Testing, testing, testing. Ugh. Oh, I'm so sore from all the working out. Of course, not from today, but from yesterday. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do much of that today, but morning stream. We are here at last. Where's my Dweesh squad? There it is. I'll throw that on my Dweesh squad. All right. Things should be starting to work. Which one? Which one am I looking for? This one. Let's throw that on there real quick. Whew. Morning, everybody. I actually woke up in time this morning to get things done beforehand on this and then actually be able to put this out before work. So that's exciting. So now I don't have to like wait all day, wait all Friday and not be able to use YouTube because everyone's spoiling, you know, me. I can actually get in on dish beforehand. This is definitely AI. My coffee's okay. Just some coffee and One Piece this morning, you know? I know there's some people who get up way later. So, it's a little harder for some other people. But, you know what? Friday morning One Piece stream, you know, I'm excited. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just a little tired, and my arms are just in constant pain. But, you know, nothing you can really do about that except, you know, just stretch it out a little bit. Except I can't even go all the way right now with this. Golly. But yeah, it's been 2 weeks since the last One Piece stream, since the last One Piece chapter. I haven't made any videos since still. I have not made any videos this month. I've been bad. I said I was going to make a video this month, and the video I'm making is taking a lot of time, even just in the pre-production part. You know? Or I guess, blah, 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 blah. I guess it's all in post, technically, at this point, but I'm trying to get my vlog done soon. That'll be my next video out, is the vet vlog. And then, I don't know. This probably could have been a good time for me to do like a, not like a Elbaph halfway, but like a, now that like the first part of Elbaph is pretty much done with, and we're getting on to the fighting, it may have been a good time to like reflect how we think of Elbaph, you know? Because, like, most people are just like, yeah, this is good. Like, One Piece has just been, like, pretty good for the past little bit. Hasn't been, like, mind-blowing except for, like, a couple of chapters. Which are, like, pretty okay, you know? If you show me, like, chapters from Elbaph and chapters from, like, Dressrosa, I'd be like, this is about the same amount of quality, you know? As everything else. It's better than Wano's stuff, most of it, or at least Act 1 and 2. I say that. I don't even hate Wano. Or at least Act 3. I think that Act 1 and 2 are boring. But I like a lot of Act 3. I like a lot of Onigashima. I like the majority of that, actually. But we're not talking about that today. We're going to talk about the chapter. Which, you know what? There ain't no one here. So it's fine. So we can just go ahead and get on into it then. Getting on into it then. Let's see, my regular thing isn't working, so we're using a different site. So we'll see how that works. But we are at, let's see, last time the nightmares were showing up because of Dragon Boy, Dragon Bubble Boy. That was happening. Loki's free, almost, practically free. He whacked the tree real good and made lightning. We'll see if that affects Luffy, because Luffy, ain't affected by lightning. We'll find that out soon. But I'm sure Loki's got a couple of tricks up his sleeve as well. But we'll see how that goes. I guess that's going to be a fight. That's still a weird thing where it seems like they kind of want the same thing, but they're still fighting about it. And it's just like awkward stuff. And then the nightmare stuff up top where, we have all the Elbaph teachers, Saul and Walrus Guy and like a couple other people and Ripley. They're up there. And then Chopper and Robin are up there. What are they doing? I don't know. Robin might fight. Chopper's probably just going to be like, oh, I can't save the kids. I don't know what's wrong with them. It must be a devil fruit. That's probably what he's going to say, but we'll see. I don't know. And then Usopp is still at the party. Usopp and Jinbei and Brook are just at the party. And Nami. And then Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro are down with Loki. So, a lot of separations. But hopefully the party's going to freaking end this week, finally. We'll see if Drunk Usopp, if that storyline keeps going, or if he's going to sober up real quick. We'll find out soon enough. And then Kujaku, not Kujaku. Who's that? Who the fuck is Kujaku? I'm just saying words right now. Gunko, she's like, I fear Nika the most. I fear Pants the most. Okay, well, we got another cover story. This is a good one. I like it. Very colorful. It's still not as... I think the Frankie one is possibly my favorite cover spread, ever. I don't know. That's tough. There's a lot of classics. There's a lot of good classic ones from pre-time skip, too, that I really, really love. But modern times, I think the Frankie one is one of the best. This one right here, pretty darn good. Let's see. Luffy's on 1, Zoro's on 2, Nami's on 3. Is Usopp on... Who's number 4? I don't know. You think that Usopp would be on number 4, but Frankie and Usopp are on number 4. Is it because technically Frankie and Usopp joined in the same arc because they both rejoined post Enies Lobby? Because Frankie joined post Enies Lobby and Usopp also rejoined post Enies Lobby. So maybe that's why they're on the same little thing. And then Sanji's on his own on number 5. Which, San, he's not usually number 5, but, he's the 5th person to join. And then Robin and Brook are at the back on 7. And then Jinbei's not even on. He's just swimming. He's just swimming in the back. Speed is the weapon. Those are words. Those are words, Soda. Those are certainly words. But this is a cool cover story. Oh, yeah, Chopper's right there, too. Chopper's looking like Chopper. Usopp is back there, too. Frankie's looking cool. Nami's looking good. Robin's looking okay back there, just drinking. Just having a sip. Yeah, I like this. But let's get to the actual chapter, I do declare. Author note pending. Perfect. Chapter 1143. God's Noitsu. All right, so, yeah, they're Pied Piper and the little children right now. Yep. A sneaky move by the God's Knights. What's happening to the kids? Y'all wait. Stop. And then, the little goat. Okay, they're just, in there already. They're not, out in the distance. They're in there. They're in there. Ilva, Magu, Ranja. They really are sleepwalking. What's with this white cloth? Where are you kids going? So it looks like cloth? Interesting. So they're all around like that. And then they're all just doing that. And he's just kind of walking by them. Careful, Saul. The teacher warned us not to touch them. The one that was covered in blood? Oh, maybe that's why. Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, just don't touch. Yeah. I know, but it doesn't look like there's anything nearby. And we can't let him keep walking like this. It's dangerous. And then he's got a little twitch on his weird-looking sausage fingers. Is that observation hockey? Or is that a weird power that's about to happen? Oh, ooh, ow. Let's just get him back to the school. Ah! And then there's there's thorns all over him whenever they get close. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is a weird picture of Saul. Weird, like, 2D looking picture of Saul. Dang, Dragon Guy's got stuff. He's got layers to his abilities. Ah, it hurts. Ita. And then everyone's walking, taking a walk. What the? Saul? All right, so now Chopper's gonna finally do some doctrine to Saul. Now Chopper's got something to do. Hooray, hooray, hooray. What happened? Did something stab you? I'm calling from the Walrus School. All our students just suddenly fell onto a deep sleep. And 9 of them are walking away, but they're still unconscious. Okay, so she's doing that, yeah. Ange is calling things out, and there's monsters everywhere, yeah. We're being attacked. Western Village. Oh, they finally gonna put the drinks down and stop parking for one gosh darn second. Oh, my goodness. I thought I'd never see the day. We have no idea what's causing this. The school children? Oh, my goodness there. That's not all. Mysterious beasts have emerged from the forest. Monsters. Are those tykes gonna be okay? There's everyone. I don't see any of the Straw Hats in the picture, but we'll see. Oh, there they are. There they are. The kids were heading towards the 8th branch. Like literal branch. Telediction snail, only used within Elbaph. Telediction snail? I mean, like, it's a snail. That's a snail. Whatever. We have to have special world-building snails specifically for Elbaph. I guess they are giant snails, which we don't usually get, so I don't think. Besides, like, the projector snails. Maybe that'll be translated differently, though. All of this on top of a fire? This is so sudden. Are they going to be okay? What's going on over there? So what are they going to do about it? Are they going to go? Are you three going to go? Are you guys going to go down to check with the Loki fellers? Or y'all going to start? I guess they're going to ride up with the rest of the giants up top, probably. Like with Dorian Broggy. Whenever they go up to help. Because they'll probably go up and help with that and not with Loki. I don't know. This looks like some good food. Brooke is still acting a fool. Where's Usopp, though? Where's Usopp, though? The 8th branch? So they mean back there, right? Is everything okay? Who is that? That's a giant. With antler horns? Looks like a skinny-looking giant. Is that a lady? That's not, that's not our girl, is it? No, she's down there. That's not Ripley. Who is this? Is this a new character? Unless this just doesn't matter. This is just a random Elbaph person. Is this a new character, though? I don't know. Oh, this is awful. My great-great-granddaughter Eva is there. Great-great-grandchild? You're all way too drunk. You can't lose your wits at a time like this. Oh, no. I knew it. This stupid party. And everyone's drunk. I can't save the children. You're all getting drunk while your kids are literally at school. They are all day drinking in the middle of the day while their kids are at school. Woo! Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Wow, that was quick. So, pandemonium. Oh, and there's Usopp right there, also drunk. Still just laying on his head. A Firesvalder's been dispatched. Go, Fire Brigade. We're counting on you. All right, world building. We got firemen on the gosh darn Elbaph. All right. Well, hopefully the party can just be over. I know they're all still drunk, which I'm sure will. I didn't realize the drunk plot line was going to be with everyone else, not just Usopp. Huh? Nanda? Korewa? What's that? A Draugr? What? Oh, that's a big boy. Because those are giants right there. And that guy just whooped him right there. Okay. What? Where'd Usopp go? There's, what's his name? Oh, there's Bragi and... Was Dory and Bragi one of them? No, they weren't. But now they're just right there. Well, at least, like, stuff is happening there. All right, stuff came to them, which is good. We like that. So now the party can really, really be over. Party's over. Finally, party's over. Finally, the stupid banquet's over. I've been complaining about this banquet for months. Y'all better sober up quick, fellers. Yeah, did you see that? The look on that giant's face when the thorns got him. Talk about priceless. What was that expression again? Love is both roses and thorns, right? I don't think that's the actual thing, but I wonder if that's his ability. Is that I think there was a rose on this guy's thing, so I don't think he would be making a joke. I don't know. Maybe it's not the dragon guy's fruit who's doing that, and it's a combination of the two. Like, he's doing the thorn thing. I don't know. If he had, like, really good, like, defense like that, that would be a good counter against Luffy because, you know, Luffy is not good against sharp things. So, if he just had, like, a thorny shield to where, like, when you touched him, like... But, you know, we saw that with Don Krieg back in the day, and he just punched through it was the answer. That would be a good, like, thing, though. That would be a good, like, callback, though, if we got something like that. Beats me. You're such a stick in the mud, Gunko. The more love you have, the deeper passions thorns take hold. The more love you have, the deeper passions thorns take hold. Passions thorns, I guess, is the name of the ability. Take hold. I guess that is his thing then. So, the more you love someone, the more you can't touch them, I guess, with his ability. It'll be even better when their folks show up, right? I love this game. Oh, so people that love them. Is there anyone who doesn't love the giant children? Maybe like Luffy. He's like, I don't care. If they try to hug their kids, the thorns will rip them to pieces. The brats won't even want to. Look at them after that. The brats won't even want to look at them after that. They'll be bawling themselves when they realize their folks died right in front of them. Huh. This guy's still just chilling, eating. She just looks like she's on her smartphone from down there. And they're all just having a nice little snack. Even murder can be moving. Saint Summers, a thorn fruit. A briar man. All right, so that is his thing. I'm glad. The nightmare thing seemed like it was already too much. So the fact that the thorn thing was that, yeah. I like that. Thorn. Because that's a good counter against Luffy. Well, maybe not anymore now that he's Gear 5. He can still get cut from Gear 5, though. I guess we didn't hear what the fruit was also of the nightmare of this guy. I guess we'll learn the actual name of it probably, hopefully, in this chapter, so... And, oh, that's on his arm. That's not his sword. That's his straight-up arm, too. What is that? A paramecia, I guess? Yeah. It'll be death by love. That's something to look forward to, am I right? Come on. You're too stoic. It's pathetic. Yeah, what has Gunko been doing right now? Gunko, what route are you using? Oh, I thought she said what are you using as in like the thing she's been messing with. What route are you using? The central path? There are other thick branches. She's munching even though she's got things on her. Okay, how are you munching? You have a thing on. You can't do that. You can't just go and say munch. I'm eating even though I have I have a bunch of bandages on my face. Whatever. So, the Water School, Owl Library, the Western Village, Harbor. So, it's taking them back to the village at first? Okay, so I guess that's where things are going to converge. The central... Okay, Gunko, what route are you using? She said the central path. There are other thick branches. But making them go that way will get them to the ocean clouds I saw by the village. We'll get them to the ocean clouds. To be in the center is to be vulnerable. That's a harsh reality to face, especially when you're too helpless to move. Summers, this needs salt. Salt? Mind stuff, salt. He falls asleep, and then he grabs salt from him. Mythical dragon fruit. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Is that the first time we've actually seen that? Because we know that Kaido ain't no dragon. Model Keelan. A dream materializing man. Did people... I'm sure that all of the crazy One Piece YouTubers who, you know, every time they see something, they're like, oh, it's Japanese mythology. If I, blah, 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 you know, and they already figured that out. But oh, the Keelan is actually a ancient dragon that materializes in people's dreams. But it is just a dragon fruit. Okay, that's fun. I mean, he is a zone. I guess we knew that. We knew that he was a zone. It's been very obvious that that's the case. I wonder what, and he's always in his hybrid form, which is fun. We haven't seen him not in his hybrid form. But that is so interesting. This needs salt. He says salt, thinks about salt. Then falls asleep. And then he takes the salt out of it. You can wake up now. Yeah. That's the ability you use to pull those dream demons out of the brats' heads, right? Of course. I can use it multiple times simultaneously. This salt is perfect. I agree. The ship docked at the village is meant for giants, but... The Nika guy's still up there, you know. I guess there's a lot of them. Yeah, I'm still in it. We just found out about the dream fruit, Mr. Bones. We just found out about the dream fruit. And the banquet's finally over. Thank goodness, thank the Lord. People are finally, well, they're all inebriated still from the party, but they're finally done. The party's finally done down there. Things are happening down in the village. I'm so happy. The plot can get started. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. Well, I didn't even think about killing him, but yeah. Freaking Gunko. How the heck are you eating, Gunko? What are you hiding from us, Gunko? Or if she's just like, I can't breathe the air outside of Mary Joie, out of the Holy Land. It's bad. That might just be it, too. I don't know. And this guy doesn't care. But I like that. I like his thorn power. It's a very good counter to Luffy, you know, because he's all about, you know, he's still perceptible to sharp things, to cuts and gashes. But it would be a good callback to Baratier when Don Krieg had his big coat, his big jagged coat, and he was like, you can't get me. And then Luffy just punched it anyways and got a bloody hand, but he still punched through it anyways because Luffy's cool. So if we get a thing where that happens, that'd be cool. Or if Luffy's just like, I don't love these kids, so then the thorns don't work on him. Maybe that's another thing. I don't know. Maybe Loki will save him because Loki's like, I don't care. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That could be how things go. Or they could just like, or it could just be like the Giants are just so tough and they love them so much that they're just gonna power through it and it's not gonna kill them because the Giants are so cool and epic. That could be another way it could do. It's like the power of their love or does that. But I guess they're going to the village though. But I like this. I like this. The Japanese used MMA, pronounced Muma. Oh, those Dream Demons. Whatever. That ship docked at the village is meant for giants, but we should be able to make our own rainbows with a painter. It's delicious. Oh, okay. Gunko actually having feelings and eating with your mask on like a weirdo. I still think there's something about Gunko in relation to Emu with the eyeballs, which I said before we even saw her name. Technically, I saw it when like she was first introduced. That's what I was saying. I thought she was Emu at first. I was like, "That's Emu. It's so cool," but that's not the case. And I guess Shamrock is just gone, which is kind of sad that both Shamrock and Scopper are just out of the story for now. So okay, that's fun. But, okay, they're talking about the painters, world building. They're keeping the world building. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. So the painter stuff, it's not irrelevant. They're going to keep using the... I guess so, yeah. That would make sense. What a peculiar culture. So when we've done that, we just return to the Holy Land and... What? That's it? The game was way too easy. I guess they don't know that the Straw Hats are here. They don't know that Nika is here. Yeah. I think it's just like the food situation. Probably. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in the world. Or, as we remember before Elbaph started, is that Blackbeard called his boy up and was like, "Yo, Lafitte, it's time to do some crazy stuff," you know. And he was like, "I'm at the Marijois port in Sabaody. You ready to do some crazy stuff?" And he was like, "Oh, so maybe crazy stuff's happening with Blackbeard right now. Maybe Blackbeard is making his moves. He's doing it off screen, you know, because he's the off screen king. Blackbeard is, you know." So he's probably doing his off-screen thing, you know. I feel like we're getting close to an intermission soon. I feel like, I don't know, maybe not anymore. If all of this fight starts happening, maybe. After probably whatever this fight is, we're probably going to get an intermission of sorts. If we would have gotten an intermission, it probably would have been like this week. But since we don't, I don't think it might not be for a while. But these guys, they're like, "Oh, this game is way too easy," even though they don't realize that, you know, Luffy and Zoro are here. Which is kind of crazy that the Gods Knights and the Straw Hats don't know of each other's existence at all right now. And they're all just kind of doing their own things simultaneously. That's very funny. This game was way too easy. I'm stuffed. Hey, is this 0 calories? Well, it was a dream meal, so of course it's calorie-free. Summers, don't let your guard down. You know, Gunko's like, "Well, I don't wear pants, so I gotta make sure my thighs look good." Trouble is brewing. I saw a certain pirate ship anchored at that village. Oh, I love the word certain. Oh, Oda loves a certain. Emperor Straw Hat Luffy is on Elbaph. Okay, never mind. Literally what I was saying was like not even real. They do know. Or I guess he didn't know, but she knew. Huh? Hey, aren't the kids heading straight for the fire? It spread faster than I expected, but no matter. If they die, we'll just have the next batch march over. Oh no, they're just walking right to the fire. That's no bueno. Who would have no love for the kids? Like maybe Zoro? Zoro doesn't care about things. very much. I don't know. Does Zoro care about the kids? He does in the worst episode of One Piece. The worst episode of One Piece. It's not even the seahorse thing that I was talking about last time. The worst episode of One Piece is the filler episode in Water 7 when Zoro has to take care of the kids. If y'all remember that, and there's like a weird bounty hunter there who gets like one shot immediately at the end of that episode, and then like Zoro just goes to an orphanage, and then the person who works at who's in charge of the orphanage is just like, you work here now, work for me. And then Zoro just like does things for him for no reason. There's no reason for him to be doing that, but he just starts getting bossed around, and it's, I think, the worst. I think it's my least favorite episode of One Piece. Like, it was a filler episode, so it's anime only, but I think that's the worst episode. There was a lot of weird water post-Indies lobby filler episodes. The one with the dead horse boat thing, that was weird. Though the one with Sanji with the old man cooking, like with special sea salts. Oh yeah, the small shirt. Oh my gosh. No, I hate that. I think that's my least favorite One Piece episode ever. I don't know. I digress. I like the sea salt episode with the old guy cooking on the boat. I like that one. And then the one where the mystery of the finding the old seahorse guy. I don't remember the name of him. I don't know. Well, I'm glad you like it. Glad someone knows what I'm talking about. Because I remember being like, I'm ready to get out of here. Whatever. I digress. This is why these chapter things take so long. I know you don't wake up at this time, Mr. Bones. I know it's usually noon till you get to this, so for me at least. But I was able to get a morning stream in, so I don't have to wait all morning now and avoid all the spoilers. I got in there good. Loki, you know good? Go ahead and try something, Haruden. Doga! There's no way you can stop me. None of you can even lift Ragnar. That's probably true. Ragnar is like as big as Haruden. We can't let you turn anyone else in the Sun Realm into a victim. Oh, there will be victims. The flames are already spreading. Now choose, surrender your weapons and let me go. Or, hey, what's the deal with this monstrous giant? Hello, J7. We're reading some One Piece. No spoilers or I'll kill you. He's injured. If we don't help, he'll... Will you let everyone die? I'll slaughter every last weakling in the Sun Realm. He's injured. If we don't help... See, he's like, oh, I need to help this guy. While this guy's going crazy, going like, I'm going to kill everyone. Oh, okay. You're not too far from me then. Not going to worry about you. If you don't answer, wait. We get it. Calm the Frickskies down. You just gotta calm the Frickskies down, Mr. Loki. That's what they're saying right now. It's like, come on, guys. It's like Luffy wants to release him, and then Loki's just saying, release me! Oh, it's only 8. I'm only an hour behind. It's only 8:30 for me, so. Central Time Zone gang, baby. We get it. All right, he's grinning. Don't fall for it, Harut. What do you mean, don't fall for it? He's saying, oh, I'll kill everyone unless you release me. Unless he's saying, like, oh, unless he gets released, and then he'll kill everyone. It's like, 7 p.m. here. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Roar Zoro. I guess there's no choice. I promise. If you did anything, I'd drop you. Straw Hat! Wait! He'll zap you if you get near. I see. So that's your answer. And he's charging the lightning up. I see a little bit of maybe hockey on that. Who knows? There's no Connor's hockey, but it looks like there's just like coating on that, maybe. There's no turning back from a crime like this. Just stop, Loki. Think of the children. Think of the children. Luffy, are you going to let him off easy? His wounds are about to open up again anyways. Gumu, no. What you about to do, Mr. Luffy? Damn, guess I lose this round. Arm balloon. And he just does like a little punch to him. And then boom. What? And then bam, he's down. Loki's down. Loki's down. Loki's down. Ah, yeah, it was a bluff. It was a bit of a bluff. I mean, yeah. Zoro's always correct. Zoro's the cool guy. Whenever Sanji's around, Zoro has to be the cool guy, you know. Obviously. And Sanji is just kind of like the self-insert in these points in time. Where he's just like, oh, what's the deal with this? I'm out of the loop. Sanji's just here to be here. People were like, oh, it's going to be a 3v1. It's going to be everyone versus Loki. But then, you know, Luffy just one-shots him. But, you know, he was messed up a bit, you know. President Loki, yep, so sad. That is a weird-looking punch, too. It doesn't even look like a punch, you know. It looks like you know, Luffy was not putting a lot of effort into that punch, I gotta say. He was not putting a whole... I don't even know if there was hockey in that. You can barely even tell at the very end. He's kind of like just like, ugh. Yeah. He put nothing. He put not a lot into that swang. He was already at death's door. Just standing was taking all the strength he could muster. It was a nice try. He probably planned on finding somewhere to pass out safely after he escaped. I doubt he'd have made it given the blood loss. Now, it's up to you whether you want to treat him or let him croak. We do got Gerd down here. Yeah, that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. I haven't unfinished business with him. But does Luffy pull punches though? When has Luffy ever done that? Luffy doesn't do that too often, so Luffy doesn't half cock his punches, as far as I know. I can't think of any other times where he has. Maybe he has, but I don't know. He was covered in blood. Okay. It certainly looked like someone tried to kill him. And that's a separate issue from his prior crimes. It's just a hunch. But could it be? What do you could it being from the giant demonic circle? There's a giant demonic circle in the castle. I've not told you gotta tell people about that, by the way. Probably should have started off with that. Haruden, I have a request. Please, save his life. I don't care what kind of person he is. I can't just watch him die. Oh boy, Luffy with the ethics. Luffy with the ethics. Forgiveness in my Japanese manga. Forgiveness in my Japanese manga. Excuse me. The Americans are going to go crazy. They hate that. They hate forgiveness. In storytelling. This is a... Whatever. I'm sure a lot of people are going to complain about this. Be like, why is Luffy trying to save the life of a serial killer, you know? That hurts my brain ethically. That shouldn't be right. He should just kill everybody who's bad. That is true. That is true. He did do that as well. But he does forgive people, too. Very easily. He works with with Lucci. People forget he willingly worked with Lucci last arc. Remember Lucci? Remember Kaku? I miss him. I miss him already. He didn't do enough in Egghead. And that was probably his last hurrah, too. We're not going to see more Kaku. I want to see more Kaku. I want to see Kaku do cool things. He only turned to the Awakened Giraffe once, too. He got caught in the bubble Like, for half the freaking arc, he was in a bubble. It's not fair. I want Kaku to do stuff in Egghead. It's not fair. I love him so much. I love Kaku so much. I miss him. I don't know. I'm yapping. This is why these take so long, because I just yap like this. People can't say I'm not being transformative. You know, if you're here to illegally listen to illegally read these things, then this ain't the right place for it, because boy howdy, I'd be very annoyed. Which I get annoyed when I watch other reactions. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I try to watch like a Parvision like reaction every once in a while, and I'm like, I can't deal with this guy. The pace at which he reads, and how he'll read one thing and then he'll be like, Haruden, I have a request. And he'll be like, what's the request? I'm going to spend 20 minutes on what Luffy's going to say. And then he'll be like, oh, I could have just read what he said. Literally one thought bubble after. Whatever. I'm yapping. I'm yapping myself though. So he does that too. He forgives people after he beats them up. Sometimes. I think the biggest thing of forgiveness was in Skypiea when Gonfall was like, oh yeah, I was a bad leader. I did some bad stuff. And then the little girl was like, I'm going to kill you. And then he's like, all right, do it. But then Luffy stopped the little girl, and he was like, the old man said he was sorry, so don't kill him. And then that was that. And I feel like people just completely forget about that. People have completely forgotten about that scene. Even though that's a very important scene to both, you know, the goings on in this story and Luffy's character. You know, people are going to be so mad when not all of the celestial dragons are just murdered by the end of the story. Because I think that's what people want. People want just all of the celestial dragons to just be dead. For Luffy to just kill all of them because they're so bad. All of the slave owners and stuff. They just want them to all be dead. But that is not what is going to happen at the end of the series. There's no way. There's going to be a weird forgiveness thing with the celestial dragons by the end. Maybe. Will there be a turnaround? Will they all go to jail? Will a lot of them just straight up die? I don't know, but I think that a lot of people are not going to be happy with the turnout of what's going to happen. Yeah. All for a bunch of dirt. Was it? I feel like Gonfall wasn't doing the genocides. He was just like, this is my land, and we're just like fighting. It was kind of equal footing fighting, as far as I know. He wasn't like... He was just trying to protect his people at the end of the day with that. Gonfall, specifically. I remember him being like, I'm trying my best. And then Enel came, and then that's where it started getting a little worse for wear. Whatever. I digress. Chapter. How long for a full recovery? Several months at the least. All right, Gerd's already done more doctoring than Chopper. Chopper, you gotta do some doctoring right now. I guess Saul got hurt, so Chopper finally has some doctoring to do upstairs. Not that he's gonna do any fights with any of these things. Maybe eventually. Is he gonna say the word Roseo once in this arc? Is he gonna say the word Roseo before an attack once this arc? I don't know. If he doesn't go monster point in this arc, then like, what's the point of this? If he doesn't turn into a giant himself in the giant arc, if Chopper doesn't turn into a giant in the giant arc, I'm going to have things to say, Oda. I'm going to have things to say. Several months. Well, we don't got several months for that. If we're serious about treating these wounds, he shouldn't be sleeping in a place like this. Yes, probably. They won't be so forgiving at the village. It'd be a one-way ticket to execution. I don't mind staying here. Who said that? Luffy or Haruden? Their hatred really runs deep. But I guess we are talking about unforgivable garbage. Unforgivable? Chopper better start doing his job. Wow, those horns are the real deal. Oh, they are real! Look at that! People were saying... It's the mark of the ancient giants. Our father Harold was the same. Ooh, and they're at the top. Ew, gross. You are both my precious sons. I want you to get along when I'm gone. And do what you can to support Elbaph. Okay. I was about to say, this is after Big Mom. So Harold still had the horns when Big Mom was around. I hope Big Mom is brought up more in this. Whatever. I guess not. I don't think she is. I think most people are fine with. I personally want more Big Mom stuff on the Elbaph arc, but that might not happen. How can I call such a weak runt my big brother? You're just a bastard. You'll never be Dad's true heir. Oh, little Rudin. Oh, so sad, so sad. So sad. Oh, he got bullied. He got bullied as a kid. But then Roto also got bullied as a kid, and then they were friends because they both got bullied as kids. Except, you know, Rode was just made fun of for being a weirdo. And then Hyrule was just physically beaten by his older brother, so, yeah. I don't know where people were during what certain things. Hyrule, everyone knows your mom's got dirty, dirty blood. Ooh, he's got the axe. He's like, I could just end it now. I could just end it now. He's like, I could just kill I could Cain and Abel this business right here and now. You know, am I not my brother's keeper? Whoa, hold it. Oh, man, he's going for it. He's going. Calm down, Hyrule. He's like, that's what I meant. Yeah, older, younger, yeah, blah, 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 blah. There's no way I can ever forgive him. He insulted mi madre and killed our padre. Dude, already. This weeping warrior thing has gotten old. Oh, even as a kid, even as a child, he had the eye stuff on. That's interesting. That's not a recent thing. So no one put that on him. He put that on himself. He's just got them on to look cool right now because he had them on as a kid. Unless he... When did he eat the fruit? I'd have to look back at the beginning to see, like, oh, did he kill his dad to get the fruit? Like, his dad had the good fruit before, and then he killed him to get it? Because people are like, oh, he's got the eye bandages on because he's got his special fruit powers that do it, but he's got the eye things on as a kid, so. And if Harold has that fruit beforehand, I don't remember if Harold had the fruit and that's why he killed him or what. I'd have to reread a couple chapters back. This weeping warrior thing has gotten old. You're so drunk on all this personal drama, you can't even see the forest for the trees. Don't tell me you're really like the rest, thinking I actually killed our father in cold blood. You don't really buy it, do you? Ooh, what's Loki saying? Ooh, is Loki spitting facts? Oh, we getting the real stuff. Ooh, I like it. I knew the story was gonna be a little more complicated than that. Oh man, am I gonna cry during the Loki the flashback? You know, we just had like, the goated Kuma flashback. Last arc, I wasn't even thinking, like, what if we get, like, an amazing Loki flashback this arc? That make me, like, really care for Loki and Haruden. Because that would be nutso. Like, who else would it be, Who else would we even have a flashback for? I don't know. If we get a flashback for, like, the Gods Knights, maybe, but I don't know. You knew he was innocent. There we go, yeah. Yeah. No, good chapter now. I'm excited now. Though there's no fighting in this chapter. I'm still over here waiting for, like, stuff to, like, really go down. And we're still waiting because the nightmare creatures are just like, this is still like a bit of setup of like how the thorn powers work and how the nightmare and how the dream power works with the God's Knights. Shut up. I got 5 minutes before work. We got a little bit of... So, Gunka over here has emotions. She likes food. She likes Mr. Summers' dreamy salt. You know? Why is Gunko like Mr. Summers' dream salt so much? Who knows? But... Also, Gunko knows that the Straw Hats are on Elbaph, so she knows, okay, things ain't gonna be too hard. The party's finally over. We can finally be like, yay, the party's over. But everyone's drunk, including Usopp. We saw Usopp is still on the guys. Usopp said nothing. Usopp, you gotta do things. You gotta do things this arc. You gotta do things this arc, Usopp. This ain't an Usopp. This ain't an Usopp arc. This ain't an Usopp arc. It ain't a Usopp arc till it's a Usopp arc, and right now it is not a Usopp arc. Yep. 0 calorie salt, you know. Was it just the salt 0 calories or the whole meal? I guess they only brought he only brought the chair with him. Is he in the chair? No, he's not even in his futon. That's just a different chair, yeah. So I guess it's making an assumption that he said, hey, dream up an entire dinner table. Because that whole dinner table wasn't even there when they pooped in. So I guess he dreamed up not just the salt, but the whole dinner table and meal. Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's an interesting power. I wonder if we're going to get a sad backstory for killing him in Summers. And I still think there's something. I still think that Summers and Gunko are... I keep calling her Kujaku, even though that's not her name. What even is that from? I don't even know. I feel like they're related for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. So so the bandages mean nothing, you know? The bandages mean nothing for Gunko because he's just eating with the bandages still on. And then Loki is just dripped out of the womb, apparently. With bandages on him, which... So they took it like, my God. Look at that. Who put that on there? Who put that there? Who put that So Gerd lifted the bandage on his eyes to put a different bandage under his eye bandages. Not his eye bandages, but his eye coverings. So that it must not be he's got special eyes. We mustn't let him take that off because they put it under it and then they put it back on. What? Excuse me. And then of course they put a bandage on the horn itself. Like, okay. Funny visual gag, I guess, but when did he even get hurt in the hopefully those guys didn't hurt his horn, but I don't know. This might be nothing, but this is telling me that the bandages mean nothing. That's what I'm getting the most out of this chapter, is that the bandages mean nada. Oh, that's funny. Also, who is... I saw a guy that I hadn't seen before. This guy. Who dis? This is a giant because the proportions on the building that they're at. Is this just a random giant, or is this a future important person right here? Medusa? I don't think he has Medusa eyes. I don't think he does. I think that would have been mentioned beforehand. Who this guy? This person looks like they have like an antler helmet, and they got a big cape. And it's like a skinny giant. It may just be a random giant. Or this might be ooh, this is someone we're going to see in the future. Another cool person. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're just like a random lookout person, but I don't know. I saw this figure and I was like, this looks like an important figure for some reason with the cape and everything, but they might not be. And then we got Usopp down here, still just chilling. He's chilling like a villain down there. Indeed, indeed, indeed. The fire brigade was instantly messed up. It was so sad. 2. But hopefully everybody sobers up very soon. We still haven't seen either Ripley or her son. We haven't seen, what's his name? Colin. We haven't seen Colin in part of that group. I know he doesn't go to school like the rest of them, but I wonder what those two are up to. Oh, we haven't seen Frankie in a bit either, you know. Oh, yeah, Frankie's up there. Hopefully Frankie does something cool. Maybe Chopper's long-lost brother, indeed. I mean, we know there are big dinosaurs with antlers. You know, we got the moose that are just dinosaurs with moose antlers. So, maybe they just cut them off of one of thems. No, I think no, I'm talking about Gerd put a bandage on Loki right then and there. I don't think that bandage wasn't there until right now. I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, it was. I'm wrong. I'm incorrect. That bandage was always there. Never mind. Okay, that might be lore stuff then. I don't know. I don't know then. But I think we can obviously see that. I think it's the opposite. I think that Hiruden is the one. Hiruden is obviously the one getting bullied because of his non-ancient blood. Having the ancient blood is not something to get bullied for. It is a good thing. Having blood from a giant outside of Elbaph is the bad thing, as we have seen literally in the chapter. So, yeah. But I have to. I don't know. I think it's literally just I'm just cool. The fact that they put a bandage under it makes me believe that it's not that important. But maybe it is. I don't think it's part of his powers, though, anymore. Because he literally had it before, but I don't know. But I have to go. I gotta get to work. So, thank y'all for stopping by. Thank you, J7, for stopping by and watching the reaction or whatnot. No break. You know, Loki's got another side to the story, so we'll see. Did he actually kill his father? Because he's saying he didn't. Or it's a more complicated story. So maybe, are we going right into the Loki? Are we going to get the Loki flashback before the actual Nightmare people fight? That's the question now. Are we going to get like a 1 or 2 chapter flashback now? Starting soon. That, I wouldn't mind that, but we'll see. That's just an anime trope. That is just an anime trope, just like Jujutsu Kaisen and Nier Automata. People just like wearing blindfolds, but they can just see through them. It's not like a power thing. It's not even a power thing. It's just that I'm just wearing it because it looks cool. That would be cool. I would not. I would be up for that. I would be up for that for sure. But I have been feeling like now is a good time to move away from Elbaph. Not move from the current thing. We either need an intermission to see other going-ons in the world, or we need to get a good backstory. So I feel like one of those things is coming up soon, personally. But I'm already 4 minutes late to work, so I will catch y'all. I will be doing this next week. Will I be able to get a morning stream in again? We'll see. But yeah, but a Friday morning thing like this, ended up all right. But thank y'all for stopping by. Thank you, J7 and Nothing But Bone, for stopping by, I do declare. I will catch y'all next time. I do declare.